I'm back. Another oldie but goodie. I'm Drea, and today I'm making Lomi Lomi Salmon. If you've ever been to Hawaii, you've probably had Lomi Lomi Salmon. This is delicious, low carb, full of nutrients. You're gonna want this a part of your meal plan. Let me show you how this is done. So Lomi Lomi Salmon has cured or salted fish. And it's really hard to get that in a grocery store. Usually a Japanese market will have it. So I'm gonna show you how to do that, okay? So you get your salmon, pat it dry, rinse it first, and then pat it dry. And I have sea salt. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna coat it. And you're gonna coat it on both sides. Make sure you pat it dry before you add the sea salt, okay? And you're gonna, either you can put it on a plate and wrap it with plastic wrap or put it in a sealed container. Just know that the juices, the water is gonna come out of the fish from doing it this way. Now, Lomi Lomi is a Hawaiian style massage. So Lomi Lomi Salmon is basically, that's what you're doing to the fish to cure it, okay? So usually the massage is like long strokes. But basically you want to like rub it into the fish. And that's kind of where the name came from, you know? But have fun with it, okay? Just make sure you get both sides, kind of fill it, get it in there. You don't want to beat the fish up so it's not really hard. It's not like a deep tissue. But you want to get it in there so it covers the whole fish. And then cook. Put it in a container, seal it, and then put it in the fridge for about 3 days, okay? So there's that. Now, I already have some cured salmon that I already prepared. And so what I'm gonna do is get this chopped up, and then I'm gonna show you the next step. So it'll be really stiff. The texture changes definitely when you cure it. And then I like to just make small chunks, but it all depends on the way you want it. Do it a couple times and you'll make it the way that you prefer. I don't want too big of a chunk. I want it about the same, so it kind of blends in with the other ingredients. I have green onion that I already chopped. I have a sweet onion, which looks like a yellow onion, but it's considered sweet. Maui sweet is preferred, you know, island style. And then some tomatoes. Now the ratio all depends on preference. And so some people really like the tomatoes, so they'll add a little bit more. So me, I really like the green onion, so I do a little bit more of that. But again, this is just full of protein, low carb, tasty, great snack. Have it as a meal. It's such a low carb meal that you can consider it a protein, high on omegas, and then you can, depending on what your numbers are, your macros, you can determine if you, what type of carb you want to add to it. So this is delicious. So this is a good texture or a good size. Already, I feel like that's good. And you can see kind of the size. Okay. This makes it really easy to cut as well. Now you don't want to add salt because it's already salted, right? And you could always taste it, you know? Don't get scared because you're gonna eat it, right? So the onion and the tomato together with it just really complements each other. So I have my tuna cut, or excuse me, salmon. Poke's another one. I'll do that recipe another time. Island style poke, okay? So I have my salmon, I have some green onion, then I'm gonna go ahead and just add, this is again my preference, based on the ratio of how much salmon I have, my sweet onion, okay? And then my tomatoes. It was pretty cool when you cure fish. There's no real fishy smell. So that's always cool, right? More tomato. I like the tomato. Okay, and then you can mix it together and then it's ready. And again, you know I like to get dirty, so I'm eating this. This is my food, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix it with my hands. if you prefer, get you some gloves. There's nothing wrong with that. Do your style, you know. Cool. And y'all, that's Lomi Lomi Salmon. Let's plate that so we can see how beautiful it is. This is beautiful. Have it at a party. Use it as a condiment, as just a side dish. And they should have this in the refrigerated section at every gym. High protein, low carb, good omegas. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, who doesn't want that? You know, this is delicious. Look how pretty that is. You know, we eat with our eyes a lot of times. If you're a foodie, you definitely understand what I mean. Look how beautiful that is. Lomi Lomi Salmon. All right, make sure you click the bell notification for the next video. Every Monday, there's a recipe or a fit tip coming at you. You don't want to miss it. Also subscribe and like the video. All right, y'all, to the next one.